Our daily Bible reading today comes from Amos chapter 4 through chapter 6. And our daily devotional today here at Carrollton Christian Fellowship comes from the beginning of Amos chapter 4. What we see with Amos chapter 4 is this is a continuation from chapter 3 yesterday. And the context here is that the Lord here in his handing out his judgment, handing out his view, and what he says the condition of the northern nation of Israel was. So this is continuing that judgment from Amos 3. And so the Lord has already handed out and said what his assessment and his judgments are on different aspects of the culture and of the areas because they were going away from the Lord. Now here in the first, our devotional will be over the first 3 verses, but the first half of Amos 4, the Lord here gives his assessment on the women of the northern nation of Israel. So this is not the Lord picking out and singling out only the women, but the Lord has gone through here and he is showing and telling the nation of Israel what and how each one of their areas of culture and their areas of society, how they brought this destruction upon themselves. And this was to be an example for the southern nation and kingdom of Judah. And this is also to be an instruction and example for us. In verse 1 is we see that Amos declares the indulgence of the women of Israel. Then we see in verses 2 through 3, we see God's promise of judgment against the women of Israel because they were indulging in areas and places where God did not desire them to indulge and where God did not desire them to fulfill their purpose and where they would find satisfaction, completion, and purpose in their life. So I hope this can be a great encouragement for us today as we look and continue to go through these minor prophets and we continue to look and see how so many of these things, so many of these over the minor prophets apply to us today in the church. And I hope this again will be a great encouragement and a great direction on how we go forward in our life because of how God sees things that perhaps are in our life. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Have a blessed one.